Travis Kelce left after Chiefs practice on Thursday night in his Rolls-Royce with girlfriend Taylor Swift back to the mansion, a source exclusively told Nat.fl the pop superstar will attend the game. New Year's Eve countdown to support boyfriend Kelce. The loved-up couple spent Christmas Day together at his Kansas City mansion with her family and his dad, Ed. After Swift flew in from Nashville to watch Kelce play for the Chiefs, she is believed to have returned to Tennessee to celebrate the holiday season with family and friends but is expected to fly back to watch his game against the Cincinnati Bengals on Sunday. Exclusive footage obtained by Nat.fl shows Kelce returning home from the Chiefs' latest practice session. In the footage, the end of the car can be seen pulling into his driveway in a $400,000 luxury Ghost Rolls-Royce. Kelce and the Chiefs are trying to salvage their season after winning just once in their last 4 games. They were expected to make the playoffs, but Kelce admitted earlier this week that he needed to play better after throwing a tantrum on the sideline during a Christmas Day loss to the Las Vegas Raiders. Travis and Jason Kelce launched a special family edition of their wildly popular podcast New Heights on Friday morning, but there was no sign of Swift, when the NFL brothers revealed earlier this week that they would be taping a special episode featuring family and friends. Many speculated the pop star could be a guest, but while their mother Donna, father Ed and Jason's wife Kylie were all in front of the mic, Swift was nowhere to be seen. As Nat.fl reported earlier this week, Swift and Kelce's families got together at his Kansas City mansion to celebrate Christmas. On Christmas Day, Taylor's mom and dad, Scott, 71, and Andrea, 65, along with brother Austin, 31, cheered on Travis' team at Arrowhead Stadium. After the loss, photos emerged of Taylor's dad Scott watching the game with Travis' dad Ed, 69. The two men were seen chatting up a storm and Nat.fl just knew that their conversation didn't end when the game ended. A source close to the anti-hero singer revealed that, after the game, Taylor's family joined Travis and his father at the NFL's Kansas City mansion, where they all celebrated the rest of their vacation together. Seeing their family together on such a special holiday was the best gift ever for Taylor, a source close to the 34-year-old Grammy Award-winning singer said. With Nat.fl, she had never experienced this before and it made the holiday the most meaningful for her. Her friends think this is just more proof that Travis is going to be a Swiftie for life. Of course Travis was upset that they didn't win the game. But he's at a point in his career where he's not letting this affect him too much and is looking forward to the next fight. Swift's debut album quickly brought her award show recognition, including a nomination for Best New Artist at the 2008 Grammys. Additionally, she won various country music awards, including the Country Music Association's Horizon Award for Best New Artist. While receiving the honor from Carrie Underwood on stage, Swift, who was a senior in high school at the time, thanked her fans for changing her life, before jokingly adding, "This is definitely the highlight of my senior year." Taylor Swift's Fearless era. In September 2008, Swift transitioned into her Fearless era as she released the album's lead single, Love Story, which she wrote on her bedroom floor in approximately 20 minutes. The full album was released months later on November 11, 2008. Like her debut album, Fearless was largely inspired by Swift's high school experiences, including 15 and You Belong With Me. However, it did feature one song inspired by her current love life. Just before Fearless was mastered and published, Swift added the last song on the album, Forever Always, inspired by her short-lived romance with Jonas Brothers singer Joe Jonas. That same year, Swift went on her first headlining concert tour, titled the Fearless Tour, in support of the album. The tour included more than 100 shows and featured Kelly Pickler, Gloriana and Justin Bieber as supporting acts. Taylor Swift's first MTV VMA. With the release of her second album, Swift continued to gain popularity in country music as well as mainstream music. In addition to winning awards at the American Music Awards and being named Billboard's Artist of the Year in 2009, Swift was awarded her very first MTV VMA, taking home Best Female Video for You Belong With Me. However, while giving her acceptance speech at the VMAs, Swift was infamously interrupted by Kanye West, who proclaimed, "Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you, I'ma let you finish," but Beyoncé had one of the best videos of all time. Swift later revealed to Variety that the moment was a real turning point for her and burrowed into my psyche more than anyone knew. As a teenager who had only been in country music, attending my very first Pop Awards show, somebody stood up and sent me the message, "You are not respected here. You shouldn't be here on this stage," Swift told the magazine. Taylor Swift's first Grammy wins. Swift continued her award season streak as she won big at the 52nd Grammy Awards in 2010. In addition to winning her first Grammy for Best Female Country Vocal Performance for White Horse, she also took home Best Country Song for White Horse, Best Country Album for Fearless and Album of the Year for Fearless. With the latter award, Swift became the youngest artist at the time to win Album of the Year. "My dad and my little brother are losing their minds in the living room right now," Swift said in her Album of the Year speech. "This is the story all of us, when we are 80 years old, and we are telling the same stories over and over again to our grandkids, and they're so annoyed with us. This is the story we're gonna be telling over and over again," in 2010, that we got to win Album of the Year at the Grammys. Taylor Swift's acting debut. During her Fearless era, Swift also began to act in various films. In 2009, she made her acting debut in Hannah Montana, the movie, for which she also wrote 2 songs. The following year, she appeared in the star-studded cast of Valentine's Day, playing the love interest of Taylor Lautner, whom she would go on to date in real life. Additionally, she made appearances on CSI, Crime Scene Investigation and Saturday Night Live, the latter of which she served as the musical guest and host for the first time in 2009. At the time, she was the first SNL host ever to write their own opening monologue, penning a spoof song, monologue song, which poked fun at various headlines about her, including her breakup with Jonas, romance with Lautner and VMA's moment with West. Taylor Swift's Speak Now era. In August 2010, Swift began her Speak Now era as she released the album's lead single, Mine. The song peaked at number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100 and number 2 on Billboard's Hot Country Songs chart. Amid criticism about her songwriting abilities, Swift wrote every single song on the third album alone. A loose concept album about the time she wishes she had spoken up, Swift previously teased to Songwriter Universe magazine that each song is meant to serve as a different confession to a different person. The album, released on October 25, 2010, included many different songs about her life in the spotlight, including songs about her relationships with John Mayer, Lautner and Jonas, as well as the infamous 2009 VMAs incident between her and West through the song Innocent. The album received critical acclaim, including Best Country Song and Best Country Solo Performance for Mean at the 54th Annual Grammy Awards in 2012. Following the album's release, Swift embarked on the Speak Now World Tour in 2011 and 2012, which received rave reviews for her visuals and performances. Taylor Swift's Red Era. In August 2012, Swift entered her Red Era as she released the lead single, We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together. The single debuted on the Billboard Hot 100 at number 72 and before reaching number 1 the following week. Red was released on October 22, 2012, and explored the red emotions Swift experienced while creating the album. Additionally, the album saw Swift experiment more with pop music as she collaborated with new producers, including Max Martin and Shellback. Notably, Swift was praised for her songwriting on the album, including All Too Well, which has become a fan favorite among fans despite never being a single. The album also received award recognition, including a nomination for Album of the Year at the 2014 Grammy Awards, though she lost out to Daft Punk for Random Access Memories. A year after the album's release, Swift embarked on the Red Tour, which included Ed Sheeran as the opening act, who collaborated with Swift on the Red song Everything Has Changed. The song and tour marked the beginning of Swift and Sheeran's longtime friendship. Taylor Swift's 1989 era. Swift's fifth studio album, 1989, was a major transitional moment for the singer. Inspired by her move to New York City and her desire to expand her horizons as an artist, Swift decided to leave behind country music and make 1989 a fully fledged pop album. During a live stream via Yahoo sponsored by ABC News in August 2014, Swift announced the details of 1989 and debuted the first single, Shake It Off, about the singer shaking off the naysayers of her career and personal life. The album was released on October 27, 2014, and notably included producers such as Max Martin, Shellback and Ryan Tedder. After working together on the song, Sweater Than Fiction, 1989 also marked her first album with Jack Antonoff as a producer. The two would go on to collaborate on many other projects. Though Swift's record label at the time was skeptical about her releasing a full pop album, 1989 defied expectations, receiving high praise from critics and various awards. Notably, the album received Album of the Year, Swift's second time winning the honor, and Best Pop Vocal Album at the 2016 Grammy Awards. In 2015, Swift kicked off her 1989 World Tour, which included numerous celebrity guests, including Selena Gomez, Justin Timberlake, Nick Jonas and more. Taylor Swift's hiatus from the spotlight.